Let me just give y'all a brief story about me so y'all can know where I come from. Y'all know I was born and raised in the 100s. My mom's only child, smart kid. A lot of people don't know that. Very smart. Number 12 in my class, 4.0. Math was my favorite subject. Don't get it twisted. Education is everything. Everything. I went to college. Bad Girls Club does not tell you that. I went to Bradley University. I did not graduate, however. I left Bradley with 5.5 hours, and if y'all know how that works, that means 3 classes that I have, and I have a Bachelor's of Science in Marketing. So trust me, this lady behind me is on my heels every day about it. Every day, like, can you please go back and finish? But I stopped at that point to get into the entertainment business because I had an opportunity to do television, and I figured I can do 3 classes versus doing 3 years. Easy, so I took it. Filled out an application for this thing called Bad Girls Club. Did not know what it was. Well, I knew what it was, but didn't know what was really going to happen. Next thing I know, I was on a flight, y'all, with suitcases packed, and I was in LA. And I left everything behind, and I took a gamble. Before then, I was a good girl. Believe it or not, I was very soft as a child and growing up. We were talking about this in the car, and I'll go into some of the recent things that have happened to me, but as a child, I was very soft-spoken. I didn't believe in fighting and sticking up for myself. I let a lot of people run over me. I remember being like in 7th grade, and back then, that was when those first down jackets was in. I don't know if y'all, some of y'all may know what they are. And I had a white one, and my mama worked really hard to get this white jacket, and these little girls, they didn't like me. And they tried to pour red Kool-Aid on my white first down jacket. Now, at that point, y'all, I wasn't a fighter. I didn't stick up for myself. I was a crybaby, believe it or not, which I think is the term from a good girl going bad good. I didn't know how to stick up and tell people no, or I was yes. Yeah, you can have it. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, we can be friends. Yes. Yeah, it's okay if you pour red Kool-Aid on my jacket because I'm not going to say nothing. And I had this teacher named Miss Curtis, and I love her to death, and I still keep in contact with her all these years. And Miss Curtis kind of pulled me into this after-school program. She says, Tiff, look, she came to my mom, and she said she doesn't need summer school. She doesn't need summer school, but I want her to come to my summer school program because I want to teach Tiffany some things. So I'm thinking, well, I'm smart. I don't need to go to summer school. So anyway, I went for the whole summer. And while the other kids were learning their math and their spelling, Miss Curtis was checking me up here and making sure that I was able to stand on my own 2 feet, and she taught me how to be a woman. She taught me how to stand up for myself. She taught me how to make good decisions. She taught me how to decide whether or not what was wrong and what was right, and just to have a chest and to stand up and be like, no, I'm not going to allow y'all to do this to me. So I came back the next school year, y'all. And I was a whole different person. I wanted them to throw that red Kool-Aid on me. You know, I told my mama what I said to come. I said, dang, I wish we could go and do it. If that was right now, it'd be a whole different story. But what's funny is, these girls are the same ones that are on my Facebook to this day telling me what a great job I've done. They're the same ones who telling me they're so proud of me. And it's almost like they forgot that they tried to throw that red Kool-Aid on my jacket. I didn't forget. I never forgot. So it's one of those situations where you have to take people who have put you down and pushed you around, and you've grown above them, and you become to a level where first of all, let me say, I forgive them. I forgive them. Because at the end of the day, they were young, and they didn't know, and I'm so happy right now that I forgive them. And that first down jacket and that Kool-Aid, it don't even matter anymore. I done bought 10 since then, so it's like, check me out now. That's how I feel. My auntie used to always tell me one of the best things, the best revenge is looking good and living well. And she used to tell me that. You don't have to fight with words. You don't have to fight with your fists. But you fight for the things that you want in life to live right. And looking good and live well, people always want to see you when you're down. They want to see you when your hair ain't combed. They want to see you when your t-shirt toe up. They want to. So that was one of the best revenges for me. When I was 15, I was a daddy's girl. My dad was a firefighter, air sea rescue. His last location was Mansfield. He was an engineer, scuba diver, you name it. And my daddy was fine, let me tell y'all. He had all the ladies. I loved my daddy to death. And when I was 15, he was in a tragic car accident, and he died immediately. That was another good girl gone bad moment for me, I think, where I just kind of felt like something that I loved so much was taken from me. Turned around at 21 into college, my high school sweetheart, my love, Ben Gibson III, bless his soul, his life was taken. He was gunned down on 99th in Michigan. Nobody was ever found guilty for the charges of it. Nobody was ever prosecuted. We lay him to rest, and still to this day we don't know. So I lost him. At that point, I think that's where I just broke, and I became very, very angry. And I think more so, not angry, more angry at the world and the things that was around me, because I couldn't understand why God would do. That's when you start questioning God sometimes. And people say don't do it, but the truth is we do it. And I did. I questioned him, and I didn't understand why he was taking everybody from me. So I wowed out. I'm not going to lie. And I was a good child, but I wowed out. I just became angry, and the littlest things would just make me upset. And I think that's where this whole Bad Girls Club thing came. And it was an overnight celebrity success. I don't consider myself a star or celebrity or anybody else. I still do the same thing, live in the same place, shop at Target, Walmart. I love it, all the sales. You can catch me there on 167th on a regular, trust me. It's nothing no different. I've met a lot of great people, and it's been an excellent opportunity for me. But what I did with Bad Girls Club, and what a lot of people don't know, is that when I researched the show, it was supposed to be for young women to go into the house and to come out and make a change. That's not what's happening. So I had vowed to myself after the show, like, I'm going to really try to use this, if nothing else works, to try to make a difference in my life, in y'all lives, and somebody else's life. Out of all the other Bad Girls, you're talking about it's 5 seasons, it's 7 to 8 girls each season, y'all can do the math times whatever. And I'm the only one, I think, that has spoken to young women, that has been in the juvenile detention centers, that has started a foundation. I have my own foundation, From a Bad Girl to a Great Woman. I have done everything, seriously, everything in my power. And I still have my moments, but I'm learning with y'all to just be greater. And it's a process. It's not easy. So I stand here not perfect. You know, people get so excited and they're like, Tiff, that has to be great. People want pictures and autographs and all that is cool, but it doesn't amount to the amount of love that I have to change somebody's lives and mine. If I'm not happy, I can sign as many autographs as I want, and it means absolutely nothing to me if I'm not going to make changes to be positive.